Well, hello, my friends. Mm. Before starting with the subject of today, I want to announce that I have two new offerings. One is subtle body balancing. The subtle body is basically your energy center body where you have the chakras. And when we have beliefs or distortions that get clogged in our vessel, then it can create a lack of energy flow so the energy can move through the centers. And this subtle body balancing, what does is like it releases the pressure from each of the chakras. And we use prana, which is divine energy and sexual energy simultaneously. I teach you how to use your own sexual energy to liberate any contraction you have in your energetic body so you can feel more blissful and happy. And the second one is the causal body balancing, in which is the body of light. We have the subtle body, we have the mental body, which is when we work with our limiting beliefs, and then we have the causal body, which is the nervous system integration of all the work that we do, even with coaching, because we need to make sure that our body of light has space for the high frequency integrations. So we can seal the container that it is our aura, and then we can truly keep the downloads or the upgrades that are offered by letting go of our distortions and embodying more of our true self. So hopefully that made sense. If you feel excited or you feel called to do any of these two, you can, the link in the description of my Instagram, you can DM me and we can talk more about it and see if it resonates and it's something that I'm so excited for it. Like the results I've gotten so far are just amazing. And then you learn how to do it by yourself. So eventually you don't need me for the process, although it's funner to do it with someone. Yeah. So today's topic, it's about relationships. Oh God, I can talk about this forever. Um, Relationships in the Course in Miracles are labeled divine assignments. That means that every single person that comes into your field has a lesson for you. That's why people call it sometimes karmic relationships, or sometimes my soulmate, my twin flame. For me, everybody's my soulmate. Everybody's my twin flame. Passing relationships, sometimes someone that I'll never see again, but I see in the store or at the airport, or somebody that helps me out. That's a passing relationship. There was an energetic exchange. So relationships also in the Course in Miracles are a pathway to hell or heaven. If we learn how to not see the other person as separate, but as an aspect of us. And that's why it's so tricky with the people that we have judgments on, or we don't feel we like less, or we don't want to be around more. Why? Because that person is being a mirror to reflect back, like, this is a part of me that I haven't fully accepted. Because when we accept every single part of us, even the ones that are buried in shame, in guilt, in neglect, all of those lower density vibrations, when we see somebody acting out those distortions, we see them as like, oh, you're a part of me. I accept you, I love you, and then there's harmony. The most difficult relationship, and even in my case, has been love, romantic relationships. And I feel this is something strong for a lot of people because it's so intimate. We share our body, our soul, our emotions. We share a bed together. So in these romantic relationships, we get so close to the person that our most unconscious beliefs come to the surface. So this person is being of service to you, so you can see yourself through them and you can heal and free yourself up. So anytime somebody triggers you, and in this case, they're your romantic partner, it's like, thank you so much, because you're showing me an aspect of me that I haven't fully integrated or accepted. And I'm guilty of this as well. The most triggering thing for me at the moment is that sense of abandonment. It's like so deeply buried in the subconscious and conscious that only in a romantic relationship, whenever there's a moment where I I have this attachment style of fearful avoidant. So when I feel like I'm getting too close to my romantic partner, then I want to pull out because I don't want to get attached. Because then it's like, oh, I'm going to be abandoned. It's also an illusion. So it's like a paradox because I can also see through it. But whenever the moment of the trigger, it's like instantly the nervous system, and that is the importance of the causal body balancing mixed with mental coaching. Because once we balance the causal body, if we don't go to the root of the unconscious belief, doesn't matter how many times we allow ourselves to a state of bliss, the belief is going to keep playing out, and then we're going to deplete our energy centers. So we need to learn how to take the virus from the root and also then recalibrate and ascend into higher frequencies. And it's so delicious. But I got off topic. So I realized through this closeness in this romantic relationship, that pattern of feeling abandoned and then wanting to get out of a situation was being played. And I'm like, wow, interesting. Like, I'm so grateful for this person that is showing me that I have something more and deeper to integrate. So that's just an example of personal life, although nothing's personal because everything is known in the universe. But any single relationship that you have in your life, may it be a parent, may it be a boss, a coworker, somebody you're doing a project with, you're balancing each other's centers out, and there's always a golden nugget in that relationship. And the key to make your life more fulfilling and enhanced and joyous and nurturing is to see every relationship as holy, not special. That's also from the Course in Miracles. A special relationship is when we attach my pleasure, my love, and my joy comes from how you see me. See how distorted that is? It's like, if you love me, if you accept me, if you hang out with me, then I feel good. So we project a specialness to the friendships, to the best friendships, to the lover, to the romance, and then that sense of a specialness, if the person leaves, then it's an indication of quote unquote lack, which doesn't exist because there's just abundance, and you're creating an abundance of lack by believing that. So it's about seeing every person in your life, even the most close, intimate relationships, as a whole person. It's holy. I'm whole and I'm here to give. You're here to give. And together we can build and we can align and we can benefit each other's lives, knowing that I don't owe you, you don't owe me, and we just can grow together parallel as pillars. So then there's no clash. And when one is really conscious of this type of relating, whenever there are triggers, it's beautiful because you know that the trigger is showing you something that you're ready to transcend, you're ready to integrate. Doesn't matter how many times shows up, as long as we're conscious and we care more about emptying ourselves and purifying our personality into being more loving, more transparent, more kind, and also have more energy for manifestation. Because when we get triggered, my friends, we drain our energy. It's like a leakage. So the more we learn what are our triggers, what are our attachment styles, how can we integrate those things? How can we let go of the trauma when we were like 5, 10, or 15, or that boyfriend that did this to me, or that girlfriend that did this to me. And we can learn how to heal those patterns, the more energy we're going to have for creation, manifestation, career, travels, business, whatever it is that you feel called to do with your life. That's the golden nugget of the day. Holy relationships versus special relationships. Where in your life do you feel that you're giving a sense of specialness to a person? Of, oh, this person is going to give me what I want. And how can you turn that relationship into a holy relationship in which you respect the other person's free will and you communicate from honesty, vulnerability, and lovingness? And with that, I leave you, my friend, and I'll see you soon. Much love, much light, and fun.